Hello everyone and welcome to Auto Revs back again. I hope you guys are doing well. So guys, today I have with me this bike, which is the brand new Bajaj Pulsar P150, and this video I am going to review this bike for you guys. So let's quickly start off this video. Before starting the video, which next car, bike or scooter would you like to see on the channel? You can definitely let me know that. You can message me on Instagram. You can also write it down in the comment section and I'll make a video on the same. I have already given you guys a detailed review of the N160 and the NS160 as well. I'll provide you guys with the link somewhere over here. And if you like watching videos in Hindi language, you can also check out our Hindi YouTube channel, which is Auto Revs Hindi. All the links are provided in the description box down below. Now let's quickly start off this video without wasting any more time. Let's quickly start off with the front profile. So right at the front here you have your small windscreen provided. Talking about the headlamp, here you have your projector LED provided. Here you have your LED DRL and the indicators are normal halogen bulb. Now let's talk about the design. So here as you can see, it kind of looks a sophisticated version of the N160. Moving on to the side profile of the bike, here as you can see, the seat height of this bike is 790 mm, the ground clearance is 165 mm, and the curb weight of this bike is 140 kgs. I am also going to hop on the bike and I'll also show you guys if it is comfortable for you or not in the later part of the video, so stay tuned with me in the video. Now this bike is available in a total of 5 color options. There's black, red, black, blue, black, white. These are the 3 dual tone colors, and there are 2 single tone options. This is the red and there's also a blue one. Now let's move on to the tire profile, then we'll move on to the engine. So here as you can see, the tire profile is 90/90/17. At the front here you have 260 mm disc. The bike comes with single channel ABS. Talking about the suspension setup, here you have 31 mm telescopic fork. Here you have this ABS sticker reflector right here. Talking about the engine, now this bike is powered by a 149.68 cc engine, which produces 14.5 PS of power and 13.5 Newton meters of torque. Here you have your underbelly bash plate. Here you have your engine guard. Here you have your kick provided. Now this bike gets a 14-liter fuel tank. Here you have your tank extensions, some of the graphics, and here you also do get this Pulsar badge on your tank extensions. So this is how the side profile of the bike looks like. It gets this underbelly exhaust. I'll also switch on the bike so that you can listen to the exhaust note in the later part of the video. First let me finish the walk around quickly. So here as you can see, now the bike is available in 2 variants. There's this dual disc variant, there is also a single disc variant. The dual disc variant gets this split type seat, whereas if you buy the single disc variant you get a single piece seat. Now the seat is on the comfortable side. The cushioning is pretty nice and the ride quality is also pretty good. I'll talk about it in detail. Here as you can see, here you have this P150 sticker. Here you have your split type grab rails, which are kind of chunky right here. Now let's talk about the rear tire profile. So here as you can see, the rear tire profile is 110/80/17. so that's the tire profile at the back. Here you have your 230 mm disc at the front, and like I told you, it gets single channel ABS and underbelly exhaust as well. From this particular angle the bike kind of looks like this. Now let's quickly move on to the rear profile of the bike. So here as you can see, this is how the bike looks like. Here you have your LED tail light setup. Here you have your halogen indicators again. Moving on to this side, here you have your sari guard provided. Here you have your foot pegs. The quality of the foot pegs is pretty nice, I would say. Here you have your 5-speed gearbox, and you obviously you have your engine. Here also you do get your Pulsar badge. Now let's talk about the instrument cluster. So here as you can see, this is how the bike actually welcomes you with a full sweep. It gets this semi-digital instrument cluster. It shows you speedometer, tachometer, gear position indicator, and it also shows you a few details. Here you have a mode and set button. So here let's press the mode button. Here it shows you trip 1, trip 2, distance to empty. That's again a nice touch. Fuel gauge, obviously, odometer reading, and your time as well. The quality of this, the fit and finish could have been better. Here as you can see, it kind of moves, literally moves. So this quality could have been better for sure. Here you have your engine kill switch. Here you have your self start button, and here you obviously have your high beam, low beam, pass light switch, and here you have your indicator, and this is how the horn sounds like. So guys, I think I've covered most of the things about the P160. Now it's time to hop on the bike and let me quickly show you guys if it is comfortable for you or not. It obviously gets side stand engine cutoff, and the bike also gets a USB charging port. So if you ride it for quite a few kilometers, this is a very useful feature that you have. If you go on long rides, you can basically charge your smartphone via this port right here. Now let me quickly hop on the bike and let me show you guys if it is comfortable for you or not. So for your reference, my height is 5'6", and here as you can see, the seat height of this bike is 790 mm. The road right here is kind of flat. Here you also do get your side stand engine kill switch, And here as you can see, this is the condition right here. I am 5'6", the seat height is 790 mm, and here my heel is a bit in the air. So this is the condition that you have right here. So more than half of my foot is on the ground, but my heel is still in the air. So if you are 5'5", if you are 5'6", I think you should be easily be able to maneuver this bike in the city as well as on the highways, because the weight of this bike is quite less. It is 140 kgs itself, so that's the weight of the bike. So maneuvering this bike won't be an issue if you are 5'5", if you are 5'6", and I would recommend you to take a test ride obviously in city traffic in order to get a better idea of this thing. But like I told you, here I am 5'6", and more than half of my foot is on the ground because the road right here is kind of flat. So that's about this thing. Now let me quickly switch on the bike and let's listen to the exhaust sound, and then we'll talk about the engine performance and all of that stuff. So here let's quickly switch on the bike. So guys, now you have also heard how it sounds like. Now it's time to talk about the engine refinement and the performance. So the engine is quite refined. Once you rev it hard and fast, it sounds pretty nice. Not very sporty, but kind of sounds really very nice, I would say. Talking about the performance, the 0 to 100 timing is already on the screen. The performance is really very good, I would say. Moving on to my personal favorite aspect of the bike, which is the ride and handling balance. The ride quality is on the softer side, and the seat cushioning is also pretty nice, so it offers you good comfort over bad roads. The handling is not very sharp. It does not really provide you a lot of confidence around the corners. The N160, I found the N160 a bit better. Now the single disc variant gets a single tubular handlebar, whereas this one gets this clip-on handlebars right here. So that's the difference which you might notice between these two variants. So guys, I think I've covered most of the things. Now moving on to the braking, it, like I told you, it gets disc brake at the front as well as at the back. Under heavy braking, I'm pretty impressed by the brakes right here. There is no nosedive. The stopping distance is also kind of really very nice, but under heavy braking the rear kind of skids, so that is something that you need to know. So that is about the braking. It gets single channel ABS. Now guys, moving on to the price, I think I've covered most of the things about the bike. Now moving on to the pricing. The dual disc variant is priced at 1,19,302 rupees ex showroom, whereas if you buy the single disc variant, it is priced at 1,16,301 rupees. So that's the ex showroom price of both the variants. Now who should particularly buy this bike? If you are looking out for a bike with good mileage, with a lot of comfort and decent enough performance as well, then this is the bike to go with. However, if you can increase your budget a bit more, if you can increase 10 to 12,000 rupees more, you should surely get the N160 instead of this bike. So guys, this was a review of the Bajaj Pulsar P150. I hope you guys like this video. All other links are provided in the description box down below. If you still have any questions about the bike, you can definitely ask it to me on Instagram as well as in the comment section bar down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer most of your doubts. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, ride safe. Bye bye.